It is very difficult to enjoy life when you're in pain. It's hard to want to go out and play with the kids when you have pain. It's hard to want to go out with the family when you have a headache, or when you have a back pain, or when your joints hurt. It's just difficult to do anything when you're in pain. You have a harder time going to work. You have a harder time doing things around the house. And so whenever we are in pain, we quickly look for a solution. Some people find the solution when they go to the pharmacy and they can get an NSAID, drugs that are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and now the pain is gone. Some people find that when that doesn't work, they can go to the doctor and get something stronger in the same realm of medicine. But the point is, we're always looking for a solution. The reason I don't personally care for NSAIDs is because I understand that when that comes into the body, it stops a natural reaction in the body. So let's talk about a couple of things that the medical profession makes available to us, and let's take a look at our options. Because although there may be times in our lives when we do need meds, that should not always be the norm, and definitely should not be something that we do for long extended periods of times, because we run the risk of becoming dependent on something that really is no lasting benefit to our body. That's why there's so many side effects linked with all these different medicines that we take for pain. So when you have pain because of being in an accident or a trauma, or you hit yourself, or you made a wrong movement and took something out of place, whenever that happens, sometimes the doctor will recommend a steroid, a medicine that has steroids, and that helps with the pain that way. Why does that work? Well, because steroids come into the body and turn off, basically, the immune system, so that there is no reaction, so that you don't find that the inflammation takes place and now there's no pain. And if that works, you like it and you want to stay on it. Steroids are very harmful in the long run, so most doctors will tell you not to stay on them long term. And if they're not telling you that because they're too busy and just didn't get to that point, always be informed. As people who care for our own health, we should always be very aware of what we choose to put into our body, whether it be natural or whether it be medicine. Both ways, we need to be informed to make better decisions. So that's the reason why I personally don't like steroids. They shut my immune system, and I need my immune system. I need it for battling all sorts of other foreign things in the ambience that are going to affect me, or things I might eat that I didn't know were contaminated, so that I don't have bacteria coming into the body or infecting me in any sense. I need to have my immune system working the way it should. So I avoid steroids because of that. Now, what about NSAIDs? Is it okay to take a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug? Again, the same thing occurs. What these drugs come into the body to do is to stop the natural reaction that the body has to create inflammation around the organ that needs healing. Always keep in mind, your body will never do anything negatively to harm you. It will not. So when you're in an accident, when you are receive a trauma of any type, or cut yourself or hit yourself, or like we said, made a wrong movement, took something out of place, the body knows it needs time to heal that, and so it causes inflammation. It causes inflammation so that your body can heal. It needs a certain amount of time to create that healing, but guess what? We don't have that time, because we've got to go to work, because life continues, because we simply don't have time to give our body the healing it needs. Wow. This is why medicine was created, so that we can continue our business without having to pay attention to the body. That's what we have to learn to do differently. We have got to get to a place where we listen to our bodies and we work with our bodies. Until we do that, we're going to create more and more illnesses. So today, we have a problem with pain because we were traumatized. Physically, we received a trauma, or because we were in an accident. But tomorrow it'll be because the environment causes it, because what I eat causes it, because the medicine I take causes it, because stress causes it. So either or, whether you physically today are in pain because of that, or you are in pain because you've been taking other medication that has caused these issues now, or because the environment and your choice of lifestyle has taken you to a place where you are in pain constantly. Think of another option that is not NSAIDs or that is not steroids. Think of giving your body the ability to heal and the time it needs to do it. Because, as we said, or as I said, the body will never do anything to harm you. So when it causes inflammation and you don't feel like you can stretch as far as you had to, or run as quick as you used to, or get up as quickly because you are in pain, there is a reason for that. The reason is the body needs you to not move so much so healing can take place. The body does that to protect you so that you don't harm yourself more. Because if you already have an area that is harmed and you create more movement in that area, the body has a harder time healing. So the pain is a constant reminder of, don't do too much because I need to heal. I need time to heal you. So if you listen to your body, healing takes place and you have less issues with pain in the future. If you do not listen to your body and you take steroids or you take NSAIDs, you will turn off that natural reaction. You will think you're fine and you will proceed to do everything you've ever done. Run like you used to, move like you used to, get up quicker, lift things. And as you do so, you harm that tissue more. And in the future, your pain will no longer be because of the trauma or the accident, but because you've exacerbated something that could have, if you had given it the time, healed correctly. So we need, as a society, to learn to listen to our body and help it regain balance. Let's look at a couple of options that are not NSAIDs and that are not steroids. Let's look at a couple of options that will allow us to work with our body instead of against it. And it's the reason why I always talk about these 4 drinks and the importance of taking them together. Soul Naturals has this beautiful product line, which is whole plants and adaptogens, which means they are plants that adapt to us. And as you listen to the products today, don't concentrate on the ingredients, because you can see the ingredients on many other videos I have. And each product has such a huge realm of what it benefits in the body. But just for the purpose of this video and everything pain related, let's talk about how these 4 drinks are important when it comes to pain. It's hot out here in North Carolina in August. So the reason I think of Renew when it comes to pain is because whether you know it or not, or whether you are aware of it or not, there are organs inside your body that are very hyperactive. They're working excessively. And because they are working excessively, you have pain. So one of the reasons that this product is so important is, remember the category, and you'll always remember, is because it's from the calming category. So calming will bring down anything that is hyperactive in your body. Usually things that are working too much in your body will cause pain. So this is why Renew is so important as a daily drink when we are talking about addressing pain. Now, the reason there are too many organs working too much in our body, excessively, is because there are organs that are slacking off, that are not working as they should. So they are lower in production. And because of that, I need something from the lifting category to help these organs, hey, get to work. What are you doing? This factory is going to close if we don't have everyone working the way they should. Not too much, not too little, but just right, so that we have balance. And that's what Cinnamate will do. It will help lift those organs that are underactive. Now, you don't know which ones those are all the time, and you may not be aware of them because it's happening inside, underneath the covers. You're not aware. But if you take Cinnamate daily, it will address the organs that are slacking in your body. Now, anytime there's pain in their body, there is something stagnant. There's uric acid that is staying in the joints. There is something that is not moving the way it should. And because it's staying stagnant, there's an infection, there's pain, there's inflammation, there's phlegm, there's buildup. And so I need something that will help clear it all out. This product is from the clearing category. So if you remember that, you won't think of it as a product geared to one illness. You'll think of it as something you need all the time, because we all have things that are stagnant in our bodies. We just don't always know about them. We're not always aware of them. So take this product because it is something that will move things along for you. And every time I think of Soul Vital, this is from the balance category. In this country, when we are sick, in any country, when we are sick, we are out of balance. I always use this, when I talk about being out of balance, I always talk about in Asia, how different it is. You know, in Asia, you go there and ask a doctor when you're sick, what do I have? And the doctor will always say, you're out of balance. If you happen to know an Asian doctor here in the States and you go and ask him, hey, what do I have? He'll always say, you're out of balance. His job is only to bring you back to balance, and you'll be healthy. There'll be no pain. So when I think of Soul Vital, I think about a product that helps bring my body back to balance. And so that's why I take these products daily. How do I take them? I take Cinnamate between 7 and 10 in the morning, Excel between 10 and 12 p.m., or Excel between 7 and 10 in the morning, and Cinnamate between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. These are your morning drinks. They can be taken hot or cold. The amount of water doesn't matter. All you're looking is to get those whole plants into your body. I love what Soul has done, because in a moment or at a time in life when many of the herbal companies are becoming very much like pharmaceutical companies, they're looking at plants and splitting them up into pieces and saying, this component works better for this. Let me take it out and make a natural product just of that component of that plant. When the herbal companies are becoming more and more pharmaceutical in that sense, I love that Soul has not. They use whole plants, which give me the benefit of working best with my body. Because who better than God, nature, to give me what I need in whole plants without me thinking I know best by splitting them up. And so that's what this product line does, and it allows me to do that. So when it comes to Soul Vital, I take it between 1 and 4 p.m. And I take Renew between 7 and 9 p.m. at night. So the amount of water doesn't matter, hot or cold doesn't matter. All you're doing is bringing them into your body. All you're doing is looking for a way to replace this with any and every drink you now have. So take away those juices that have too much sugar, put away those sodas, don't buy them anymore, no more power drinks, no more Gatorade. I now have whole plants that are going to give me the nutrients I can't get any other way. And as I bring that into my body, and now you know why for pain it's so necessary, I can also add something that works better, in my opinion, than NSAIDs. It's called Flexp I. And what this does is it's various plants, 7 of them, that are anti-inflammatory and come into the body, and now they do not stop the function of the immune system. They do not stop the natural function of my body to create inflammation and heal. They help address that inflammation directly. They help that to take place the way it should so the body can move along. So when the body creates that inflammation, other things in our surroundings can exacerbate that inflammation and make it stay there longer. So with Flexp I address the inflammation directly, and it helps my body continue to bring it down as it heals, and then I can move along. So the day the pain is gone because I'm taking these 4 drinks and Flexp I, it's not because the pain went to sleep or because I stopped a natural reaction of the body. It's because the inflammation is gone, the body has healed. That's why it's gone, because the body has healed. And now I can go on and run and move and jump and do everything I used to do with my kids and my family, and life is good again. So if pain has stopped you from enjoying life, and you have chosen a different route that has now put you in a place where you're in more pain, think differently. Talk to the person who gave you this video and find out how Soul can make a difference in your life. And I know that you'll be able to enjoy life again without the pain that you're experiencing now. But look into it and keep yourself informed, because no one better than you will take care of your health.